Hey, hey, it's Saturday.
Yay!
You know what that means, right? We're all geared up and ready for another Skyrim Saturday.
That's right.
How you doing, Ziggy?
I'm doing okay. How about you, Merrick?
I'm doing pretty good. I learned a lot today about a lot of stuff. A lot of
Oh,
interesting
yeah.
topics. Look, sometimes things will come to you in videos. So, like for
Mm-hmm.
example, uh-oh, what happened there? Skyrim seemed to have crashed. Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck.
Let me give this another shot here. I'm not going to click on. I clicked on it while it was opening, so maybe that's why it
Mm-hmm.
decided to not live.
Yeah. Oh, so you know your, whatchamacallit is still...
I know. I'll get that off in 1 second. I just wanted to make sure the
Alright.
game loaded properly, because I switched my whatchamacallit settings for it to see if we'll actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I switched my graphic settings for it to see if it'll actually run without any stuttering.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that it's running and shit like that.
Yeah,
So,
I'm just waiting for the menu to load. Look, you gotta when you
right.
alt tab out of games and they're in the menu and they're loading and all that other crap, it's gonna be a pain in
Yeah, I know.
the anus. Do I have like? Hold on. Do I have multiple instances of Skyrim? Do you hear? Oh my god, I do.
You have multiple instances running right now.
Oh, there we go. I fixed it. It was 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's not a Skyrim Saturday without a technical difficulty. Am I right?
Yeah, that's true. Also, are you gonna...
Yep. I'm just getting that open now.
Okay.
There you go. So, you want to know what I found out today? Possibly.
What did you find out about today?
Flapjack from the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack might be a demigod.
Okay.
Would you like to know why I say that?
Alright. Why?
So someone on YouTube made a video pointing this out, saying that who was Flapjack's real parents.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to know what they discovered?
What?
It seems as though Flapjack's real parents might be... I should say, I completely forgot what we were doing right now.
Well, first off, we were going to fucking, level up.
Yes, right. Good remembrance. Oh yeah, right, we're in, whatchamacallit.
We're in Falkreath.
Yes. Yes.
Because we helped that guy kill, vampires and whatnot.
Beetle friend. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Alright, so, anyways, I was saying about Flapjack. His parents apparently are the real adventurer
Mm-hmm.
and the mermaid queen. You know, the one that becomes the Sky Maid at the end of that one episode?
Oh, right.
And it's heavily hinted at that the mermaid queen may or may not be Poseidon's wife, because the children look the same. And you want to know why? You want to know why the person surmises that Flapjack is a demigod?
All right.
Specifically one for the sea. He can talk to fish,
Right.
as well as retrospectively give fish voices.
Right.
Coincidence? I think not. No, but in all seriousness, no. Like it's like an interesting sort of way to look at it, though, considering the fact that how like much of an enigma Flapjack seems to be.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that motion blur. Anyway.
Let's hear it.
What were we doing? Can you help me with something else, Vito? Let's talk about your outfit. Vito, can we talk?
Of course, my friend.
Running on bolts. How can you have a spare cure disease potion? Oh, actually, he's pretty
Right.
good. He's actually a pretty good character to have. All right.
Yeah.
So, the reason why I say it makes it interesting is because And there's a few other bits of evidence, because it seems normal that there are orphan boys that are picked up by ocean-dwelling animals. Such as that one episode, I think it was when they go to Laundry Island, I believe the one was, where they kidnapped everybody and they made them do the laundry and shit.
Huh. I don't really remember that one.
There were a bunch of, like...
It's been a while since I've seen, like, Flapjack and shit.
Yeah, there were, like, a bunch of orphans that are just, like... Oh, yeah, our new parents are, Their new parents are, whatchamacallit, a bunch of, like, you know, weird, ocean creatures, like squids and stuff like that, right? But notice that none of them can talk, only Bubby seems to.
Right.
It's an interesting look at stuff, though. Also, another thing, because we were discussing this earlier, either earlier or yesterday, I never understand this, right? Why the hell does this game always have, like, a problem with loading? Like, why does this game have a problem with, like, loading everything? Versus, like, you know, Fallout 4, which doesn't.
I guess it has to do with the, creation engine? Also, is everything good, Merrick?
What do you mean? Oh, you know, I alt-tabbed out for a second.
Okay.
I was just making sure that, Slobs wasn't open, because that tends to slow it down a little bit, too. Maybe it's because I'm streaming it to both, whatchamacallit, Discord and, Twitch. That might be an issue, but I have no clue. But yeah, there's like a lot of little fun evidence, you know, evidence, cherry-picked data, whatever you want to call it, but it's an interesting little theory.
Yeah. I'll give the video a shot.
Yeah.
I'll give it a watch and shit, you know.
Also, what else did I learn today? I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. ESRB is shit. No, but, yeah, I can't think of... You know what's the worst part? When you have a topic you want to talk about and you can't think about it.
Yeah.
Which in and of itself is a topic. I'm gonna be honest, like, sometimes I want to, like, say... Sometimes when we meet up, like, outside the stream, I want to, talk about the topic that I want to think of, like, on the stream, but then I never talk about it, so it causes issues.
Right. Huh. Have you ever thought of, Oh.
I see something. It's in the wilderness.
Is that the last unicorn?
Oh my god.
It is, oh my god, it is...
It's a
unicorn. So beautiful.
It's ours now.
It is our trusty steed now. We have tamed the unicorn and now it is ours.
It is ours. The last unicorn.
Yes.
Oh god.
Oh fuck. Oh god damn it. Save us, Jeff Bridges!
Ooh.
Jeff Bridges.
The unicorn.
You played the prince in The Last Unicorn.
Oh. Wow. That I did not know. Oh, The Last Unicorn. What is it gonna turn? What is this one gonna? Is this gonna be like the Unicorn Prince rather than the Unicorn Princess?
I don't fucking know.
Barrick is a lady, so it makes sense, no?
Yeah.
Are you good? What are they shooting at? We gotta get back to Fall Creek because we have to do.
Thieves? Oh yeah.
We have a quest that must be shared.
Oh
yeah, right. There's a book we have to read.
Which one?
It's not the one that was from what's his face. I think we just have to get back to Fall Creek.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too. What should we name our unicorn?
Oh god, I'm terrible with names.
We shall name him Prince Shiza? The fuck is that? Oh.
It's just a spider.
Yes.
Yes, slay the spider. Your one-handed skills have been increased.
I forgot that like fighting on his horseback is kind of stupid.
Yeah, I remember the fucking horseback combat is kind of shit.
It originally wasn't even in the game. This needed the DLC.
Right.
I never really liked the horses in Skyrim because they're just kind of like.
Again, I used a mod when it came to Skyrim horses and shit, but even then.
How does it like help? Because look, these are more mountain. You know, these are like mountain horses. They're fucking huge. They're meant for They're meant for like climbing mountains, but they can't.
Yeah. Ah, excuse me.
You're excused.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Look, that's one thing I do love about the Elder Scrolls series when it comes to like the world, despite there being oh dear lord no.
Oh god.
Oh sweet merciful Celestia, Jesus Christ, that's him.
I knew it was gonna happen one of these days, but I just didn't know it was gonna happen today.
Look, the first time we ever like sort of air quotes seriously streamed Skyrim, he showed up, and of course he showed up near abandoned camp.
Right.
Okay, so there's a 50-50 chance that we can get out of here alive.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I say that is if we don't...
Oh god.
Why? Why does this bad happen to me? I'm just a bear. Why? Why?
Why? Oh god.
Oh, the things I do for love. Speaking of that, I actually found a mod that adds dogs into the world, and guess what?
Is Courage one of them?
Yes, and it adds a new location on the map called Nowhere.
Be on your guard at all times. Yes, well.
Put on your leather, change back to your black armor.
Yeah.
Is he gonna... There we go. Veto for him. I think it might be in the meat shed or something. There's a notebook somewhere in here. I think that'd help us.
Alright.
Because we need to find evidence, air quotes, of what we gotta do, and then we gotta go back to Fall Creek with said evidence.
Okay.
Skyrim is such a beautiful game, it just does not like to stream properly. Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about. You know what I've been playing, actually?
What have you been playing?
Alright, so, have you ever played one of those games where you just love the gameplay, but everything else is just kind of, like, crappy?
Yeah, I've played a few games like that. Where, you know, it's, like, technically it's pretty fucking good, but there's nothing really much in the way of, like, you know, story or, like, atmosphere, if you will.
Alright, so, I've been playing Journey to the Savage Planet.
Yes.
So, it's a game that is equal parts Metroid and, Subnautica and shit like that, right?
Right.
But so, here's my issue, though.
What is your issue?
The game's humor is very stupid.
Oh, okay.
Yes. The,
Is something wrong?
Found your brother's journal.
Damn. Look at this.
Are you alright?
Fine. Don't worry. This, I'll keep it. Thanks.
Here there's a head movement on likely vampires.
That would fit with the rest of it. I don't like it.
We should deal with them. They're a danger to Fall Creek.
Got a fire in your belly to kill vampires, eh? Good for you. But be warned, the Jarl's guards are unaware of the threat. Do your best not to get caught.
We just report him to the guard. We can show your brother's journal to the guard captain. That should prove it.
Smart. Let's go.
So yeah, another thing I found out, why there's no female Argonian companions in this game.
Why?
Well, or barely any in the Nexus, too. There's no scripting for it. It's cut content.
Really?
Yeah. But because the reason why I bring that up is because the guard captain is an Argonian, and she's technically a companion, but you need a separate mod to run it. Problem is, I ran that second mod, it didn't work, so we don't get a new companion. We can only have 3, and we have 3 right now. Everybody's just kind of like jiggling along the ground there.
Come on, y'all, commence the jiggling!
So anyway, I was playing Journey to the Savage Planet, and
yeah.
Alright, here's what I have to say about the game. Very, very good gameplay. It's not... What the hell's going on? What the fuck?
What the hell?
That is the weirdest... What happened here? Dragon, maybe?
Conjurer's Journal? Well, I know that the burned book doesn't really do much.
I know, that's why I put it back in his body.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay, let me see. What is this?
Where is the...
Would you like to read the Conjurer's Journal, Zig?
Sure. Give me a second. Getting closer to a breakthrough. Entry 1. Touring the roads north from Falkreath for a decent place to study my work. The Watchtower is a good place to start, but it seems already occupied by necromancers. I don't know what are they doing or what is their purpose in this tower, and I don't care. I know necromancers. They can't be trusted, and they will probably try to kill me over my work. I will continue to travel west. Entry 2. I think they are trying to avoid the roads this time. I think trying to avoid the roads this time is for the best. There are lots of bandits, hags, and other wildlings these days. It seems they always drop their eyes on my satchel. I believe they want to steal my scrolls. I hate the way everyone looks at me. If someone tries to interfere, I'll show no mercy. Entry 3. Last night I encountered a gang of bandits near my camp. I summoned my bloodthirsty minions from oblivion and watched their bodies being obliterated. Literally, torn apart, limb to limb, into pieces. They never saw that coming. That was quite a sight. Entry 4. Finally, I can concentrate on my work. It's more quiet. Here, I scattered body parts and flesh and dead bandits around my camping area as a warning sign. Placed some protective spells to ward off carnivorous beasts was a good choice. Now everyone walks circles away from my camp. The real work starts now. Entry 5. I can't believe it worked! After so many years of hard work and effort, everything is finally looking up to pay off. I think I discovered a new branch of conjuration magic. No one can even comprehend the design. My magic spells summon creatures beyond planes of oblivion. This is mind-staggering. Entry 6. I never saw a summoning portal that size in my entire life. I'm not even sure where this portal leads and what can leap out from beyond it. Perhaps it's a new doorway to another world, or even a universe. Entry 7. I managed to open a portal. It seems more stable this time. It is strange. My portal is open, but nothing is coming out. It is supposed to be a summoning portal. Perhaps there is still some kind of error in my spell script. Oh, I see. Entry 8. Strange. The portal is still open. Sun reached western treetops on 4th day of portal's opening, and it still hasn't
Oh god,
and it still hasn't reduced in size.
They misspelled fourth.
Where was I? Oh yeah. I guess it can sustain itself. It doesn't show any signs of weakening. Just sitting there. Nothing is changing. I don't know how and where does it draw all the power from. I can't let it I can't let it be here like this. There must be another way to close that portal. Entry 9. I've tried everything. I used dispel and banishment spell techniques, employed everything in my knowledge, but no effect, no matter how hard I tried. There is still one option I didn't try, entering the portal myself. I know it's very risky. There is a danger of being trapped. Divines know where, but I don't see other alternatives. Driven by my overconfident curiosity, I'm going in. This is probably the last entry in my journal. It ain't. It ain't by a fucking shot.
Did he...
Anyway.
Oh, I was about to say, did he open a frickin' Oblivion gate, but I'm just reading the next thing.
Entry 10. Something unexpected happened. I'm baffled. Some kind of creature jumped on me just a few moments before I entered the portal. The creature was beautiful. I never saw an animal like this before. Shaped like a strong steed. Fur like a shiny snow and like spear. A single horn. I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's a unicorn. I only heard about them in childish tales. It is truly a magnificent discovery. Entry 11. The unicorn seems to be harmless. The portal has shrunk half in size and up and atom. Okay, I'm stuck. And its shapes started to shimmer. Looks like it got unstable. Red flames are rising around the portal, forming circles. I can feel heat from far away. It looks very dangerous. I should pack my equipment and leave this place. Oh my, okay.
Also, hey, Rubescent.
Yay!
Well then, that's how the unicorn came to be.
Yep.
He opened it in, he air quotes, opened an Oblivion gate, and, everything went to shit.
Yep.
And this poor guy just burned to death somehow. Anyways, I was saying, so... Alright.
So you were playing Journey to the Strange Planet.
Savage Planet, yeah.
Savage Planet.
And, yeah, the humor is garbage. Hot garbage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, you know how there's... Alright, so every 5 seconds there's a joke, in air quotes, right?
Yeah.
And the computer never shuts up.
Oh.
So you have a... Alright.
Okay.
So you have a navigation computer, and it's a computer with a, air quotes, personality. It's not a computer that's like, oh yeah, you know, we're going to, you know, oh, like, you know, I am a computer, this is the data, and, you know, like, it's not dead.
We are the tumor.
Yeah, it's not like that where it's like, you know, emotionless, and the humor comes from, like, the deadpan, like, nature of, like, the sayings. No, the computer is trying to be the funniest person in the room at every opportunity it gets, right? And it basically, they try to get you to do all sorts of silly stuff. And it seems as though a lot of the budget went into making, like, live-action commercials in the, game. So,
I don't know how to feel about this, to be honest.
Well, let me explain something.
I'm getting a lot of, like, really, like, Borderlands vibes from this, and I'm not trying to knock, like, you know, Borderlands or anything like that. I'm just saying that, you know, it's trying to go for that kind of, like, humor, and it's, like, failing really badly and whatnot.
The funny thing that you bring up the Borderlands humor, right? You are working for a company that does not give a shit about you, really. You're just there to explore the planet, but you're trying to get home.
Yeah.
So you have to, well, in doing so, you have to find fuel and other resources and shit like that in order to escape. But it's not like that either, because you have to explore the planet. That's like your job now. Because you discovered that the planet is like, oh, it's not inhabited, but there's like technology, ancient alien technology that you need to find. So let me say this. Gameplay really good. I love like going around and I love shooting stuff. It does feel like Metroid, but it's more Subnautica and more of like those open world games that I despise. You know the ones I'm talking about, right? Where you found a power crystal.
I guess.
What is that glitch?
I think it's with the, I want to say it's the Z-meshing and, you know, like collision and shit. But I'm not really sure.
Just get off the horse. I have to scroll back and then we go flying. But, as I was saying though, like, the problem that I'm having with the game is that, like, the computer's trying to be the funniest person in the room.
Yeah.
The computer has a personality. It's not deadpan. It's just very. It's just very like whatever. So here's an example of a line. So the game is like other than like the live action commercials and stuff like that, right? It's like what is the? I'm trying to think of the.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for like graphic settings, but I guess it's not in here.
Oh no, you have to get out of Skyrim and shit just to, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to exit the game just to work on the graphic settings and whatnot.
Interesting.
It's been like that ever since. It's been like that ever since fucking Oblivion and shit.
If I do grass fade like that too.
Yeah.
Anyway. What are they yelling about? Somebody do something! Anyway.
Probably outside and shit.
So here's an example of a line, right? So I shot like this weird pustule on the wall to gather like something. And I pick up this purple like goo that vaguely looks like a pile of shit.
Yeah.
And the computer then says like, oh, like this alien.
Seems we have a problem.
This alien. Whatchamacallit?
Never should have come here.
This alien fecal matter would make a great whatchamacallit.
Did you hear
This,
something?
or this like alien waste. This alien waste will make a great adhesive, right? But it's like.
Right.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. What?
They're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters
What?
or something in the old fort near Rift.
The bear attacked us in here.
God might be nervous. A woman approaches with a weapon. Brilliant.
Okay, that was funny.
Need something?
Need something?
Yeah.
Are you the guard captain? I've got something to report.
Can't a woman get a moment to herself? What's all the commotion?
This is pretty good voice acting, by the way. Captain, I approve the owners of the Half Moon Mill are vampires.
What in the world?
It's true. Take a look at this journal.
By the gods, I don't even know what to say. I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. What should we do? I'm barely keeping this rat hole together. The war's seen to that.
I can take care of these vampires for you. Can you inform the guards?
Very well. Be careful.
I'll be right back.
Many thanks.
No problem.
Fools have to do that.
Oops. Well then.
Good afternoon.
That was a mistake. I'll continue explaining whatchamacallit when Zig gets back. But yeah, like, my problem is mainly just the humor and like the collecting. And I'll get into a bit more with that, because it is a pain in the ass to start collecting stuff. Alright, so where is the Half Moon Mill there? What the hell am I doing? Oh, okay. I wonder why they have that there. Like you can't tell. Oh yeah, go kill the vampires. Come back and tell them about the vampires.
We're singing opera.
Anyway, so Zig, as I was saying, right? You pick up like this purple shit, and the computer says, "Oh yeah, this alien needs to make a great adhesive." But I guess we're throwing. But it's like, you know, oh, what's that? You're not listening? I guess you're throwing poop now.
Oh.
And the game starts up, and it's not subtle.
I see.
Let me explain. When the game starts up, you ask, what the fuck is that?
Is that a dragon?
Oh god. Already? Did she turn into a dragon?
I swear.
What?
Oh, so do you have a cure disease?
No, I gotta ask Vito.
Oh, okay.
Alright, look, when you're a vampire, you're a vampire, well, when you get the vampire sicknesses, you don't fall asleep, you're safe.
Yeah.
That ain't hurt. At least it's on fire.
Oh.
Every time the world does not want me to tell my story about the journey to the savage planet. Oh, but it's like, so it's like, oh, I guess we're throwing poop now. And I'm just like, no, I didn't even know this was shit until you said that.
Yeah, so like, thanks for telling us that.
You know, it's like, in fairness, you're not really, you know, like I said, in the game, it's trying so hard to be funny.
Right.
And failing. Like, look, I can see the comedy working for younger people. You know, like, how do I put this? I'm not the type who's like, oh, you know.
Oh yeah, this humor is bad, and anybody who likes it will feel bad.
Yeah, no,
yeah, I know what you mean.
Not on that too, not on that too, but I'm like, more on the lines. I know the demographic this game is trying to go for, not even like kids really, but it's trying to hit those YouTubers. You know, people like Markiplier. Yeah, like like Markiplier, Doggo. I'm just wrong. I love Markiplier and stuff like that, but you know, like it's trying to be all so random funny, and it's just like I can only you know, I can only look at this like for so long without going like, what's the motivation here? What's my substance?
Yeah, no, I get you. I'm the same way too when it comes to that shit.
Like, it's a pain in the ass.
You know.
Yes, here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. And then the screen is blurry because Awesome. Anyway, but yeah, like, there's nothing wrong with, there's nothing wrong with people like them. I think they're good people, but it's trying to appeal to that demographic. It's not for me.
I understand.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
Problem is the gameplay is addicting. Like that. Here's my problem. I was playing the game so much that I couldn't stop. No, I'm a vampire now. Of course this happened when I don't have a cure disease potion. I don't know what the hell's going. Who died? What happened? What got killed? I heard blood splatter and then.
Did we kill Vito?
No, Vito's not dead. You know, that'd be ironic if he did die.
Let's hear it.
You
know what you're doing. Is something wrong? Let's hear it.
Should we part ways? Vito, can we talk?
Can you do me a favor?
No, because it's only gonna...
Oh, okay.
What is it?
Let me look at your
things. Take what you need.
Please, tell me, please. did I cure myself? Hold on, let me check. I think it's in healing or destruction. If we don't have the spell, we're good. Yeah, we're good.
Alright, good, good.
Okay, good. We saved ourselves from becoming a vampire. Sweet. But the problem is, where the hell did the vampire go? Did she?
I thought we killed the vampire.
I don't know because there's no marker on her. We can only assume because, you know, the dragon attacked and then she disappeared.
Yeah, but then again, we would have gotten like a thing where it's like, oh, report back to blah 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 and shit.
No, that's automatically set. You talk to her, the map marker stays on her, and then it's just like, oh, go kill vampire, come back after vampires are dead.
Right.
But as I was saying though, it appeals to those types of YouTubers, and I'm like, you know, I can get behind that. That's fine. You know, I don't particularly care. You know, appeal to whatever demographic you want to appeal to. Fine. But someone pointed out something very interesting about that sort of scenario too, because the ESRB rating is kind of stupid. So here's the thing though. Before I went to bed, I did some digging. This was Thursday night, I should say, right, when we didn't have a stream because D&D.
Right.
I was like, you know, who made this game? So you want to know what I find out? There's next to no information of this game on the internet, despite this game being like a year old.
Journeys to the Savage Planet?
Yeah. It came out
It was made by Typhoon Studios.
Yeah.
Which actually closed its doors earlier this month and shit.
Yeah. They made one game, and then they made one game, Google bought them, and then they got shut down. And that was Journey to the Savage Planet. And I'm like, wow, what a game to go on. Because there's positive reviews. I'm like, you know, whatever. And then I'm like looking up reviews. I'm trying to find information. I'm seeing, is there a wiki? And now the reason why I say I didn't like the collection aspect is because, alright, so in Metroid, right, I love going around and collecting items, and you know, like the energy tanks and everything like that, right? But here's the thing. You know how... Alright, so... Let me explain this why I don't mind collecting stuff like heart containers and stuff like that in Zelda. Example being, Zelda is a sort of adventure game, not really like an open world sort of game, right? So gathering like the fruit, like, alright, so gathering like the weird goo pods to like increase your health and stamina and stuff like that is a bit, you know, I like that. I don't like... Alright, so there was this one objective that just arced me the wrong way. So you have to find, like, a specific material that's unique in order to unlock your equipment. And you always have to go back to the ship to do it. It's not like an immediate unlock like Metroid.
Right.
Like, and I'm just like, yeah, this is like trying to fix a formula that doesn't need to be fixed. Just give me the fucking thing immediately, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you don't even get like normal missiles and shit.
Yeah.
Your explosives are just like a pod that you have to throw at a wall and then they blow up. And then the problem with that is that like when you first get it, you can't hold them indefinitely because they burn your hand. So you have to like make them. You have to make your spacesuit better, and you have like 3 other fruits that do the exact same thing. And it's a pain in the ass whenever that sort of thing comes up. Like, I just want, you know. So that's already stupid, in my opinion, anyways.
Yeah.
So like some of the upgrades feel like, wow, this is kind of useless. I can understand like maybe getting like a missile launcher, because here's the thing: every other upgrade for your beam and stuff like that is optional. So you know, all right. So you know how you play for 2. Like I honestly would have like, whatchamacallit, traded the game back in if I, you know, like I would have like probably done a refund on Steam if I'm like wasn't feeling it. But I lost interest right after 2 hours of gameplay, which is what got me to the section that's just like stupid.
You've done well. Thank you. Of course, I thank you for your help, my friend.
Alright, so we're gonna help the people of Falkreath out later, mainly because we're gonna need some secret weapons in order to do this properly.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, wow. I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling this game. This is actually pretty good. Then it's like, oh, so this is alright. So one of the objectives is, so you know how I'm like, oh, you gotta collect these. Oh, you collected a piece of a power crystal. Collect 4 more, and you can upgrade your this. And I'm just like, yeah. That's when I dropped out of a game at one point. I said like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this shit.
Yeah.
What happened was I got to a section, and oh, you found the unique material. The problem is it's in pieces. You have to find those pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, oh joy, I can't wait to collect these pieces. It basically just pads out the experience rather than just getting it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand that.
So, I forgot what the upgrade was for. I think it was, oh, no, I remember, now I remember. It was just to, okay. So, Metroid Prime 3, you get a grapple, you get, like, the grapple beam, and then you're able to, you know, go along the walls. There's an upgrade that just turned, you know, that allows you to use it as a, not a zip line, but a, you know, you can, like, swing across, like, stuff with it, right?
Right.
So that's fine. But here's the thing. You're already allowed to do that in this game, but this upgrade that you need to find these crystals for allows you to pull yourself along a zip line sort of fashion.
Uh-huh.
Which is what you already do in Metroid Prime 3 once you get the second upgrade, which isn't even that far into the game itself.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like there's a lot of padding. And Stadia, not just that, Stadia killed the system. Stadia killed the game.
Yeah.
I really did not want to be a downer on it. How do I put this? It's one of those games that I'm just like, I'm going to try to finish it because I'm kind of obligated to now that I own it.
Right.
I can't break
That's the same. That's honestly the same thing with me and fucking. I've actually. There was actually a forum earlier today that I actually responded to, where it was pretty much like games that you considered like bad and shit.
Yeah.
But you just want to continue it for the sake of it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I did put down Daikatana as, you know, that specific game and whatnot. Because I know everything after the Mishima level is, like, considered easy and shit.
Yeah. And, like, that's fair, you know? That's a fair assessment. I'm not gonna, like, you know, shit on you for that, and oh, cool, we have the unicorn now as our thing, and it follows us everywhere.
What else?
It's not a fair assessment. It's like I spent the $20 on it in the DLC. I might as well fucking play the damn game.
Exactly.
And I find it funny that the DLC. I'm definitely not gonna stream it. I'm not gonna be like that lowest. I'm not gonna do like lowest common denominator. Like that. That you know, someone else can do it, not me. I just don't care for it.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, I don't. Right. So like for example. Remember when you remember this? I don't know if the viewers won't remember this because this is back when I was on Mixer when I first played through Terminator.
Yeah.
I got so bored with the game is good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know why.
Oh yeah.
I just got bored.
I guess it was because, you know, I remember you telling me this many months back and shit. That, you know, you played it. It's like one of those games where you have to play it in small bursts instead of like doing it in like a 4-hour like time frame or something like that, if you will.
Yeah, because it's like you go back to the same maps over and over and over again in some instances, and some of the maps are cool and there's a lot of cool set pieces, but it's just a game I can't play on like the stream. I tried.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, like I could definitely sit down. Like I sat down and played, whatchamacallit, for fucking 2 hours straight. So it's my fault, but it literally does like the whole wow, you did good, and then like just over 2 hours, it's like haha, we pulled the rug out from under you. I tried it out because someone said that, oh, it's like, you know, it's kind of like Metroid, and I said, no, you know what, I'll give it a shot. And immediately, so here's how the game boots up as soon as you start a new game. You wake up from bed, you wake up in your bed, and it's like, okay, which one of these, it shows you a bunch of pictures on a screen, and it's like, which one of these suits you, and it's a bunch of, like, it's a bunch of pictures that are just trying to be funny, they're like, oh, 80s, and shit like that, it's trying to be, like, retro-futuristic, but, like, half serious and, like, half serious and not serious at the same time, and I'm just like,
yeah, I understand that.
And I can only talk about this game in comparisons, because, like, it reminds me of so many games, but none of them are fun. Like, none of it is funny. Far Cry Blood Dragon, as an example. That's a game I liked playing, but you only get 4 weapons, and I'm just like, no.
Right.
I'm not dealing with like 4 weapons. I'm not, I cannot play a game where all you have is like 4 weapons. Despite the fact that when I played Far Cry 3, I stuck with 3 weapons, and that's like it. I stuck with 4 weapons, like 4 the same weapons the whole game, and that was it. Because all you need in the Far Cry game is a sniper rifle. But and once I pointed that out, it's like, no, it's player choice. You want to go in like guns blazing. I'm like, look, if you want to be tactical, just snipe everything. And then on occasion, you run something over with a car. That's Far Cry 3 in a shell nut. So that's something that I'm just like, whatever. And that's a game I can play for because it's just like, there's no variety for me to try out. Like, for example, if I was to play like Far Cry 3 for the stream, I would try out every like weapon option I could think of, and that kind of thing. Because like, I like doing that in general. It's not like, because the game is not like specialized like a Fallout game where you definitely should pick a, what's the word?
Yeah.
You definitely should pick like a weapon, specialization. And work with that. Because... Oh dear God, no. Merciful Celestian, Jesus Christ, over there.
Oh God, that is a fucking wampa.
I just want to get to oh God, it's coming this way, it's coming this way, it's coming this way, it's coming this way. Fuck you. I got
It just gets a heart attack.
You see, it had a heart attack. You stand your ground and they die of heart attacks. So yeah, like I would play like, because there's no really specialization in Far Cry. You can just use any weapon. It's like little to no specialization. Otherwise, look, I honestly wouldn't play a Far Cry game in general. So.
Yeah.
I look, Far Cry 3 was fun, but it's just like, when game series get like tired after like one game. Yeah, every Far Cry game after Far Cry 3 tried to be Far Cry 3 and to varying levels of success.
Yeah.
Though I do like the story in Far Cry 4. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point. Anyway. All that's the point I'm making is that like Savage Planet doesn't have like enough variety for me to enjoy it as a Metroid game. And it's trying to be way too silly to like, just for me to give an ounce about anything. Like, if you want about a game like 3 where that game, oh fucking lord.
Oh God. Yeah.
And Celestia's being Trollestia tonight.
Yep. And honestly, I fucking love 3. That was the game that brought me into like Saints Row.
Yeah, no, it's a fun game. Like, say what you want about it, but at the same time, look. Look, the game knows to be silly in gameplay, but the story missions are just kind of, It's like it's a good
Mostly
mix.
serious.
It's a good mix of not serious, super serious.
I know.
It's a good mix. Look, when you're infiltrating a freaking strip
Yeah, it's
club,
a good mix.
when you're infiltrating a strip club that's a gun shop at the same time, it's like, yeah, there's, you know, that's like very. How do I put this?
Yeah,
if it didn't,
I know what you mean.
if it didn't do that, Saints Row would have been a lesser GTA.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, my problem with Journey to the Savage Planet, it's trying to be everything at once and not specializing in everything. And not specializing in one thing.
Right.
Like, I was thinking Journey to the Savage Planet was gonna be like, oh, you know, it's gonna have like a bunch of like different weapons and holy here. This is gonna have like, oh, a bunch of assault rifles, assault rifles, you get your like shotgun. I think it's like that, but no, it's not like that. There's like one gun that's sort of from what I've played so far, you get like one gun that you upgrade. And it's kind of like the power beam. The irony is most of the I'm only in the second area and everything dies, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. Oh yeah, by the way, the DLC takes you to a place called like Boomerland or whatever.
That just made me fucking cringe.
And,
like, no joke.
And now, you want to know why I bought the DLC otherwise?
Why?
It's set in a tropical area.
Hmm.
And that is something that Metroid has not done. So I'm just like, okay, I want to see what it's able to do here, and I've not gotten to the thing yet, and I'm just like, wow, I wasted $20 on this game. I feel like anyway, but at the moment I'm just obligated to finish it, so whatever. Okay. Like I said, remember how I say it's trying to be everything? There's even air quotes infected creatures in one section, and I'm just like, so like, is this story important or what? Because it does take, like, the page that it takes for Metroid Prime is that, like, oh, you can scan a bunch of shit. You can't scan everything, which is, like, you know, whatever. But you can scan a lot.
Oh, okay. Light that motherfucker up.
He has been lit up. And he's got treasure. But yeah, like, you know, I'm not just gonna, like, you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm not just gonna, like, you know, whatever. But yeah, Savage Planet, pretty damn okay. And then, you know, I've been playing the demo for Balan Wonderworld.
Yes.
And I'm nowhere near finishing it because I've actually figured out how to play the game, and I feel like a lot of people are, you know, overblowing.
Yeah.
People being typecast guy. Some guy on YouTube. It's kind of like a dick.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, he's one of those, like, gaming back in the day.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. There's good classic gamers, but you know, it's a bit of like. Anyway, so Balan Wonderworld gets a lot of, the demo gets a lot of shit, but look, I can see this. It needs some work. I'm not gonna pretend, oh, everything is fine. Like, I agree that, you know, there needs to be some sort of movement rework and stuff like that. Because you move slow as hell despite how quick your legs, like, move and everything. I love the idea that you need to go to different worlds and get different power-ups and come back and try to complete everything, and the whole challenge is to keep your,
Ooh. Oh, hey.
The whole challenge
Nice.
of the game is to sort of keep your whatchamacallit on.
Right.
You gotta keep your costumes from being destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, they're very specialized because, you know, that's the sort of specification. It's not a... It's sort of not a down... It's sort of like the way Mario Odyssey does it, but it's a little less streamlined. 'Cause, like, I can see what they're going for with it. So I'm not criticizing it for that aspect and, like, how many air quotes, power-ups it has.
Okay.
I feel as though... Like, here's the thing, if they change... If the health system is... If you're given, like, more hits before you lose your costume, then there needs to be more combat. You know what I mean? Like, things need to be changed around. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
If one, you know, like I said, when you make a game and you're trying to, like, you know, get everything right, you fuck up one thing, everything else fucks up with it.
Right. That sounds about right.
Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to find here. I want balance. I want balance that works with, you know, the thing. So better movement speed, better jumps in some cases. Like I feel as though you jump as you have, like, sort of like lead shoes or something like that. You got a cinder block attached to you.
Yeah, I understand.
So there's that whole scenario. But otherwise, on Balin's bout, there needs to be... I wish it had a little bit more control.
Okay.
But otherwise, you know, I'm having a blast trying to collect the golden statues. Like, I honestly wonder what happens when you get 20 of them in the demo. Because it seems as though the worlds have bosses, but then there's also, it seems like it says that you're trying to, like, access a tower or a tower level, and that might have another boss in it. I'm interested in what the story is and what, like, everything sort of connects into.
Right.
It's that type of game for me. And I'm just like, ooh. Because Knights, despite it's, like, you know, the sequel especially is, like, you know, more of the story to it. But Knights, despite its, like, simple game, is a pretty nice story about itself. You know, people trying to overcome their fears and everything.
Oh, okay.
You know, like, Balin is trying to help the characters find their hearts and whatnot, I guess.
Yeah.
So I can get behind that sort of deal. I've been playing that. I got the Happy Game demo.
The Happy Game?
The Happy Game. Or the Smile Game, or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I've been looking to try that out, but look, free time is something that's, well, it's not a rarity for me. Zig knows that a lot of my free time goes into, like, writing scripts for YouTube and shit like that.
Yes, exactly.
And since we got 2 scripts out and we got a video in the works, and we're gonna have another video in the works, I'm just taking a bit of a slowdown on my other. I'm taking a slowdown on the 3rd script I'm working on because, you know, it's like we're not even in production of the 2nd video, which is a 50 sub special.
Right.
So that's just like a lot of. I wouldn't say a lot of implications, but it's just like, you know, I have a bit of a break, you know. We got content coming, so there's that whole sort of thing.
Right.
Not counting even, like, the little stupid mini shitposts that we make on occasion. Holy fuck.
That actually did scare the fuck out of me.
That did too. This one can actually damage.
Oh.
Let me guess, Cursed Weeding Ring? Cursed Weeding Ring?
Yep. You could probably sell those.
I know. just gonna take the food though.
Yeah.
We desecrated the
We desecrate the grave. Aw.
little pooper here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just desecrate it anyway. I think there's supposed to be notes that explain like their existence, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, stuff like that is fun though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that was something that I didn't get a chance to play yet. That demo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been fumbling around through mods with Fallout 4
Yeah.
and other things like that. I don't know. That's one of the reasons why I don't want to stream Fallout 4, because its modding scene is so young. It's still, it only came out in 2015, dude. It's been like, you know, 6 years so far.
Yeah.
Not even
yeah.
yet, like 5, because, you know, it's not the date it came out, it's not 6 years old. But like, that's a game that still is in its infancy, mainly because there's, you know, a ton of whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking slaughterfish. Did they kill my dog? No, thank God. Why is Celestia being troll-esty tonight? Damn.
Isn't she usually troll-esty on Saturdays?
All the time. Well, that depends, really.
Yeah.
Sometimes she's nice, and other times she's a cruel mistress. But otherwise, you know, it's whatever.
Yeah, I get you.
Like, even so, we die anyway. So it's like, oh. I know the Jaws theme is playing right now, and that's a mod that does that.
Uh-huh.
Ow. And that's the reason why, why that music is playing. It's glitched, and it won't, turn off fully.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So even if I hit I have to hit disable like a million times. I want to get rid of it, but I love the giant slaughterfish so much I can't put my heart to get rid of it.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, like I'm always experimenting with this game, always experimenting with Fallout 4. But like I can tell you this much, right? There's going to be a point where I feel complete with a Skyrim. Like, you know, Fallout 4, I'm gonna find like a weapon I like or whatever, and I'm just gonna, oh, I gotta put this in my game, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Like Skyrim, it takes a lot for me to want to get a mod. Like I've tampered with animation replacers and stuff like that. I just look, I like a basic experience that's not like a basic experience that's like not too you know, that's just you know, slightly more than what it can be, than what it is.
This should be good.
What
Yeah.
what is it? What's going on?
I have no idea.
Somebody do something.
Are they talking about the giant slaughterfish that's out there?
Did it get in town?
Huh. Imagine it just spawns into, like, you know, the fucking, the Jarl's, like, fucking house and shit. You know, the Jarl's palace and whatnot. And it's just like, oh my god.
Speaking of which, I hear a fairy, believe it or not. This is just the music that was like kicking up.
Probably.
Like because my companions are having a fight outside, and this is like generating the aura of, oh god, we gotta stop it. And then we're gonna go into the tavern or something, and we're gonna get attacked by something. Let's see. I'm gonna go ask the Jarl if she has any work. Because the only Jarl that, like, asks us to join him is the one in, whatchamacallit, Falkreath.
Yeah.
And that's one that's, like, fun to do. But it's a pain in the ass with mods because everything now is trying to kill you. There's more things that are trying to kill you. Also, you know what's kind of funny now?
What?
We have the same amount of subscribers on the YouTube channel as we do on Twitch. Or followers on Twitch.
Yeah.
For a while we had more it fluctuated for a while here. We had more subscribers on the channel and less followers on Twitch, and then we had like more followers on Twitch and less on the channel. It was, you know, weird.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of glad that we're finding a niche. That's nice. Look, I'm very grateful for every view we get and everything like that.
Yeah, so
I don't care.
Thank you for watching our idiotic adventures and shit. Yeah.
Or nonsense. No, like, let me put it to you like this, right? Like, look, a video from me. Look, I don't care if a video gets 3 views or 1,000 views. I'm just glad someone watched it.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
A fight.
Oh god, is the fish gonna be in here?
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Oh, there's the Jarl.
Unless you're here to solve this nightmare problem, I don't need you.
Nightmare problem?
That's right. Dawnstar. My Dawnstar is plagued with nightmares. I haven't slept properly in days. That priest of Mara who came here before you says the divines will cure us. Well, until they do, I don't have any business to discuss with outsiders.
Is Dawnstar prepared for dragon attacks?
The only reason dragons are attacking is because Talos is angry with us for turning our backs on him. As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim,
We're in the bad
dragons
town
will
now.
vanish. Mark my words.
Alright.
Don't bother me again unless it's important.
You know what's kind of funny about this whole scenario with the Civil War? Not everyone who wants to join this. Alright, so I know we make a lot of jokes with the Stormcloaks just kind of like raging racists. Like, let me point this out. Like, here's the irony of this whole sort of idea. Skald here doesn't care. He just wants the Empire out. Just because he wants to worship Talos, that's it. Like, there are characters that are like, oh yeah, I'm with the Stormcloaks because whatever. And yes, there are raging...
Is that magic?
What's the word I'm looking for?
Please.
Every, like... Not every Stormcloak is a... I can't think of, like, the whole sort of thing.
Everything alright?
Sort of.
I forget. I know the saying I'm trying to say, but I can't.
Xenophobic?
No. I know the saying... I'm trying to think.
Oh, okay.
It's like the Stormcloaks are racist, but not everybody in the Stormcloaks is racist, or something. It's something along those lines, right?
Yeah, I think I understand.
Not everyone who's sympathetic to the Stormcloaks is racist.
I work in the mine just like everyone else.
But then again, you know, you can argue that, like, you know, their belief system is more so in line with that, because the Empire represents everyone who's in the Empire, which is mostly all the races. Because you know, like the Nords are.
Let me know if you want.
Nords, for the most part, are kind of on good term with
What
Dark Elves.
troubles you, my daughter?
What's wrong with everyone around here?
The entire town is being plagued by horrible nightmares. They're in serious danger, but I'm afraid there's little I can do about it.
What could you do anyway? Dreams aren't real. Don't be ridiculous. Dreams are harmless.
In any other circumstance, I'd agree with you. However, these aren't normal dreams. The Daedric Lord Vermina's voracious hunger for memories is responsible for these visions.
Ooh.
The nightmares are an echo of her presence as she feeds.
What's your plan?
I need to return to the source of the problem, to Nightcaller Temple. Perhaps you'd be willing to assist me in that regard.
What do you mean, return? You've been there?
I've already said too much. If anyone overhears what we're saying, it could start a panic. I would simply ask that you trust me and help me end Dawnstar's nightmares.
I just casually hear Ragnar the Red in the background as I'm just talking to this guy. I trust you. I can help. How can I help?
Wonderful. My Lady Mara will be quite pleased. Nightcaller Temple is only a short walk from Dawnstar. Come, we must hurry. I
Alright.
promise to answer all of...
I just want to find a, whatchamacallit. You good there, Vito?
Hey, Vito!
You better not touch that Pogogliacci stick. Shit, I lost my train of thought because I saw Vito clapping.
We were talking about the storm cloaks.
Oh yeah, well, that's kind of done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I gotta call this guy over to us. Same way we did with that one quest. Because this one has problems with the holds thing. I think it causes... I think there is like nav mesh issues.
Yeah.
Like he's programmed to open 2 doors, that being the inn and then like the temple or something like that. So the game thinks he's loaded into the temple when he's not and he won't continue or something like that, so I gotta bring him up the mountain. Or watch the game, like, play me a fool now.
Play you like a damn fiddle.
Exactly. Because we weren't able to complete this quest last time.
Ah, okay.
We streamed this, yeah. As I like to call this quest, they honestly should have called this quest to, like, go tell it on the mountain or some stupid shit. Go tell it on the mountain. Alright, where is he? Speaking of go tell it on the mountain, I saw a video a long time ago of like 2 ladies singing that on like a Christian TV show.
Oh god.
One of them just looked so disinterested and the other was like very into it. Or like
Yeah.
she just had like no, whatchamacallit.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with like weird shit, but weird shit happens all the time.
Yeah.
TV. This is why I don't watch
TV.
TV.
Public access television.
Your Christian networks are public access, basically, right?
Kind of.
Yeah, I think we gotta do that one thing that we did with that lady to bring him up the mountain. Because he's not walking.
Alright, let me get his ID out.
Yep. I'll just walk up the side. I don't know, I love this location at night.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that or the torchlight is adding a bit of extra, you know.
Yeah.
There's something, I don't know, there's something magical about this.
It's so magical.
Snow with torchlight, or snow with like little flame lights. Go tell it on the mountain. Oh god, I got the damn song stuck in my head. shit. Fuck off, game. Wow, for once it happens, Zing. You got attacked by werewolves on the road. Oh, the joys. Oh, the joys.
Uh-huh.
It happens, Zig. It happened.
Yeah, it certainly happened.
Oh, God. Should take enchanting. Skyrim. Let's see. Fire spells reduce the fire resistance of the target's weak spot.
Yes, I did.
Shock spells that some damage make up the difference.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I put in the ID for Brother Valerius here, and then just remember move to player and whatnot once we get to whatchamacallit and shit.
I know I'm going the wrong way. It's the Shrine of Azura.
That is I believe that is either the Shrine of Azura or the wait, no,
This is a different.
Malakath or Boethia is near Winterhold, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I know Azura's near Winterhold, too. I think this might be one of the worshipping ones. You know, the ones that you can actually, for the religion mod. You know that the one I have.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope it's Sheogorath. I think this is Azura.
By Azura, by Azura, by Azura!
By Azura. Wait. Hold on a second. Sirabane? Sirabane only accepts those of High Elven or whatever. Oh, boo.
Sirabane. Huh. I've never heard of this one before.
Do you think they made it up for the, mod?
No. Because I just found it on the Elder Scrolls wiki.
Mm-hmm.
And Sirabane was an Aldmeri.
We do have to do Prid,
and then the ref ID that I just typed for you.
then move to.
Yeah.
BB
8 F.
F.
2 B's.
Oh, whoops. Hold on. Had to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you. Also, you know what I actually watched today?
What? And then move to player. Move to is one word. And there we go. Did it work?
Even the dead need company. That's what RK provides.
Oh wait, no, this... I'm an idiot! It's not Valerius I wanted, it's
Wait,
oh god!
Brother
Fucking
Valerius?
hell!
Brother, hold on, let me look this up.
Brother Valerius is in Markarth. He's in the Hall of the Dead there.
He's gonna walk all the way back to Markarth now.
Oh shit! What was the name of the? Oh god! I'm a fucking idiot.
Look at him slowly go back the mountain. Go back down the mountain.
Oh god! How?
He's gotta travel all the way to Markarth now, Zeke. I honestly thought that was a monster. It's coming to kill me.
Okay. Who was the guy who was... What was the name of the other guy in Vermina's in?
Waking Nightmare quest.
Hold on. I got it.
Erender.
Erender, thank you.
You're welcome.
Let me get his fucking ID up now.
Poor Varellis, he's gotta walk all the way back to Markarth.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad for him.
Here we go. Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
So good, Zig.
Two 4280 and then move to player.
Yes, my daughter. What is it I can help with?
Here we go. Hey!
Hey!
We actually got the quest to work.
Before we enter, I must warn you about the dangers that could be lurking within. Years ago, this temple was raided by an orc war party seeking revenge. They were being plagued by nightmares, just like the people of Dawnstar.
Were they successful?
No. Knowing they could never defeat the orcs, the priests of Vermina released what they called the miasma, putting everyone to sleep.
Why is it dangerous if they're asleep?
I'm concerned that when this place is unsealed, the miasma will dissipate and they'll awaken, both orcs and priests alike.
What does a miasma do?
The miasma was created by the priests of Vermina for their rituals. It's a gas that places the affected in a deep sleep. Because the rituals would last for months or even years, the miasma was designed to slow down the aging process.
Is the gas dangerous?
Sadly, yes. The longer an individual is exposed to the miasma, the more the mind can become damaged. Those who've been under the effect of it for extended periods of time have been known to lose their minds entirely. In some cases, a few never awoke at all.
Well then.
Once we get inside, all will become clear.
Let's go in. This guy, he actually becomes a follower, but
Oh, okay. So, as I was saying, Sirabane was actually an old Mary god ancestor of magic and shit.
Yes, my daughter.
You know what I mean?
What is it I
Yes.
can help with?
interesting.
So the Sijic Order actually built a statue of him on the island of Artaeum? I believe that is how you pronounce it. It's in the Somerset Island shit, you know?
Yeah.
And he's actually one of the four ancestors of the old Mary who became gods. The others
Give me
being
just a
Oriel,
moment.
Trinimac,
I'll
and
have
Finaster.
Yeah, a lot of like regular people become like gods in That's like, look, that was something interesting about Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
And the temple is now unsealed.
Now
That's
I
where
can
things
show
get
you the
bad.
source of the nightmares. Over here.
I'm probably not going to take the Staff of Corruption.
Alright.
I will need a replacement companion if someone dies. That is something that is, that might be, Erender here.
Yeah.
And now our fire magic is fucking broken as hell.
Yes.
Also, he's a magic user.
Damn it! The priests must have activated this barrier when the miasma was released.
Looks difficult to breach.
Impossible, actually. I wonder.
Then they didn't have to
There
use
may
the
be a way
miasma.
to bypass the barrier, but I must check their library and confirm it can be done.
seems to know an awful lot about this place.
I suppose there's no point in concealing the truth any longer. My knowledge of this temple comes from personal experience. I was a priest of Vermina.
Why keep it a secret?
When the orcs invaded the temple, I fled. I left my brothers and sisters here to die. I've spent the last few decades living in regret and seeking redemption from Mara. And by her benevolence, I will right my wrongs.
Alright, I'm ready.
I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on.
How can the skull be affecting Dawnstar?
Lore holds that the skull of corruption holds a constant hunger for the memories of others. The skull has been out of touch for so long, I fear it's gained the ability to reach out on its own and try to feed. What it does with these memories is just conjecture, and an argument for scholars and historians to this very day. We mustn't tarry. The
I
skull
want more Daedric artifacts.
to be destroyed as soon as possible.
I think we can get the Ring of Khajiit at the Shrine of Azura, I think.
Okay.
You know the ring that can turn you invisible?
Yeah.
There's a lot of like interesting mods that I got for this. Alright, Erender, open the door. Let's go.
It's just up here.
I'm ready to zap slaves. Or shoot them. I'm ready to shoot them with lightning! Or set them on fire.
We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
No shit. Let me take the lead then. I know you know your way about the place, but look. And the game crashed.
Oof. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did experience game crashes in the temple and shit.
Wait, what?
I've experienced the game crashing in Nightcrawler Temple.
I wonder why that is. There's gotta be some weird buffer or something that goes on in there.
Yeah.
Look, Scott, look. Game. Yeah, this is the creation, and it's not fucking Game Brio. Look, these engines are fucking strange.
Yeah.
Speaking of, like, strange engine, like, things, right? There was a video I saw, like, of some guy, air quotes, critiquing Fallout 3 and Oblivion.
Okay.
And the reason why I say, like, he's complaining about graphics in a game from, like, 2000, like, when did Oblivion come out?
6.
Yeah, Oblivion came out in 2006. Like, oh, it makes the characters look like burn victims. I'm like, yeah, that's the progression of graphics, you know. That's a progression of graphics from, like, you know, between the years.
What is it I can help you?
This is why I don't like talking about graphics. It's like, yeah, of course old games are gonna look like shit. It's all about, like, number one, it's all about art style and shit like that, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's the main focus of what you're trying to go for. You got a good art style. Look at, like, here's an example. Look at Wind Waker. That's a game that's looked the same for, like, years, and it's been consistently good in the way it looks.
Right, because it uses that cel-shaded art style and whatnot.
You know, realistic graphics get dated. Okay, well, look, that's a problem. You want to know why? Because whatchamacallit still looks good too. What's the name of that game? Twilight Princess, and that's like, you know, that's like whatever. But I guess it's because like it's still a bit stylized compared to, like, you know, realistic graphics completely. Like Breath of the Wild is gonna look stellar in like 20 years. Damn, son.
Damn, son, where can find this?
But yeah, Skyrim looks like, objectively, yeah, Skyrim looks better than Oblivion because Oblivion came out in 06. This came out in like
2011.
Yeah.
The priests must have activated this barrier. Impossible. There may be a way to bypass.
And every game has its issues.
No point in concealing my knowledge
And like,
of this
even
temple
Fallout
comes
3
from personal
looks better than
experience.
Oblivion.
I was a priest at Vermina.
Like, when I say that, I mean, like... I mean it subjectively in terms of, like, the character design, because... Yeah, the skin textures look better and everything like that. Oblivion looks like a cartoon. I'll keep it a secret.
The orcs in Vic. I've spent the last few decades
Alright, I'm ready.
I still have my key to the library. Whenever you're ready, let's move on.
Like Oblivion looks like a cartoon.
Yeah.
Because seriously, look at Oblivion compared to like look at Oblivion and Skyrim compared to Morrowind. Morrowind looks like ass.
I know.
It's just up here.
Like humanoid characters look like abstract models.
We're certain to find more of the awakened within.
In fairness, I would love to play a game made by Picasso with an art style. Oh yeah, those Vermina guys are more resistant to magic.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, damn! This guy's got some really good. This guy's got some really fucking freaky equipment. Did you say we have to look for a specific book yet, or no?
This library used to be filled with arcane volumes.
I believe there is.
Almost everything's been burned. I hope the Tome of Deed is still intact.
Bruh.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information
now we gotta find the book. What am I looking for?
We're looking for a book of alchemical recipes called the Dream Stride. The tome bears the likeness of Vermina on the cover. It should be here somewhere.
Yeah,
If you'll
Vermina's
check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower
Vermina's
level.
the one with the spider Daedra, right? Or no? Or is that what's her face? The one with gold brand.
Vermina.
Yeah.
Let me. Fuck. Hold on. Let me. Spiders. I just see dreams and nightmares. Skull corruption. I think that might be Namira, but. Oh wait, no, it is Namira. Jesus, shit.
Yeah, Namira makes sense.
Yeah.
Her Daedric minions are kind of weak sauce in terms of design.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, the spider Daedra don't freak me out. Like they're just kind of like. It's a lady, but with a spider's body. Ooh, it's a Drider.
Yeah. So, fucking whatchamacallit.
There's someone there.
Well,
what the fuck?
Oh my, that was a strong ass hammer.
No one defeats the hammer. Oh god damn it.
Yeah.
I love the Daedroths and like and the clan fears. Those are cool.
Give me just a moment, and I'll have this open.
Look, alright, you wanna know my problem when it comes to stuff like that? Like the Daedra and like the games? I have trouble, I always have like trouble with myself because I know that like, look, Dremora are Daedric like and shit, but to me they're just reskinned humans and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like, I don't count them. It's like, oh, Hirusin doesn't have any. Like, he has, whatchamacallit, you know, he's got the werewolves and shit. Like, okay, you know, that's fine. But there's no other, like, there's no real werewolf encounters in Skyrim.
Damn it! The priest must have... Impossible.
It's only,
there
you
may
know,
be a way to
barely
bypass
any,
the
but...
Also, my knowledge of this temple comes from... With the orc, I've spent the last few... I still have my key to the library.
It's like, you know, it's just a lot of, like, shit. I just want to encounter, like, you know, more unique Daedra. It's the same reason why I don't really, like, count the Entronauts.
We're certain to find more of the awakening.
Like, they just feel like golems, you know? Sure, they come from Oblivion, but they don't come from a specific plane.
Right.
It just kinda sucks. Only kinda. At least I can say this. At least they look better in this game than in Oblivion.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, sweet merciful. Have you ever seen the Flame Antronax in Oblivion, Zig?
I think I have, and I just don't... I think it's just blocked it from my memory.
I have the same problem with the friggin'
Let me look up the Spriggans and shit.
Yeah, they're like too humanoid for my liking.
Let's see.
Like,
Spriggan, Oblivion. Oh my god!
Barring any more interruptions.
Interesting.
Then look up
now I want to see the Ation-Adventure.
Yeah, the Flame Ation.
Barring any more interruptions, perhaps we can locate the information I need.
Yeah, like they look like people.
Oh my god, they look like little fucking like sprite people and shit.
Of
like, you know, and like the fucking
it should be here somewhere.
Other RPGs and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like I'm not like I don't hate this. I don't hate it. I don't hate the design and shit, but it's just like, huh.
Like they look. I don't know. They look less graceful. I guess it's like the top of the head.
Yeah, yeah. I think
they look like the adoring fan. As much as I like the adoring fan. Like, look, the Flame Antronax and Skyrim look way better.
Yeah.
Because they lose the... Oh, they actually look pretty cool in Morrowind, too.
Oh, okay. The Atronax or the Spriggans?
The Flame Antronax.
Okay. Let me see the Flame Antronax.
If you'll check the shelves around the balcony, I'll check around the lower level.
Going medieval on your ass.
I know I've stopped playing for a second because I'm just looking at Atronax between games, and oh man, I love the Ice Antronax in Oblivion a little more than the Skyrim one. The Skyrim Flame Antronax is pretty cool. And alright, look. The Oblivion Storm Antronax is kinda like the one in Morrowind and the one in Oblivion, just kinda like rock golems more than they are. I like the idea behind the one in Skyrim, but it's too minimalist, I think, you know? But, you know, like, the Flame Antronax from Morrowind and the Flame Antronax from Skyrim are, like, the winners.
Okay.
And then the Spriggans just look like people with, like, bark bodies, and I don't like it. And look, I love playing Oblivion for the enemy variety.
Yeah.
Like, that's a game that feels alright. Like, alright. Remember, you know how I constantly make the joke like, "Huzzah!" Like, you know, we're playing. Like,
we're playing like, yeah, like the first time we're playing an RPG and shit.
Yeah, huzzah! Yeah. We're in a fantasy world. You know, look, that's Oblivion. That's Oblivion. It's like, huzzah! I'm in a fantasy land. huzzah!
Yeah.
And you know you're killing, like, you're getting slayed by all of like the monsters and everything.
Yeah. To this day, I still think about Pinhead Larry.
Oh, oh good. This is in the hearts and minds of the people. I'll never understand why. I'll never understand why they don't. Why the weaponry doesn't, like, you know, the burn magic and shit doesn't work on these guys, the orcs and stuff. I know if I get like the combustion electrocution thing, it'll work, but I don't feel like downloading extra mods for that. This is just fine on its own.
Okay.
The Wizard Warrior and that, whatever, the gore mod that I have that makes people explode.
Hmm.
We're still under attack! Come on! Finish
Oh
it!
god.
Oh man.
Sweet Mr. Celestia, please. Please. Oh god damn it.
Oof.
I got keyboard cat in my head now. Exactly. But you know, Oblivion is definitely that huzzah game.
Yeah.
Skyrim is a little more, air quotes, grounded, I guess. But that's honestly why I'm very, like, whatchamacallit, critical about the game without mods.
Yeah.
And I do say, look, as graphics get better, it's going to be harder and harder to put a bunch of cool enemies in games.
Oh yeah, no, because it's gonna... Because, oh my god, is that going to tax your fucking, graphics card and just your computer in general, you know what I mean?
Like, for example, you know, Dungeon Keeper, that game that nobody talked about until EA made the mobile version. Well, that a lot of people played when they were like younger, but then nobody talked about it until EA made that like shitty mobile port of it. Like, did you know that the first game had like a ton more creatures in it because it was sprite based?
Right.
And I'm like, you know, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Thank you. It's the same reason why Resident Evil 1 remake, the reason why it was able to have like the cool the nice graphics and like do all it was very minimalist in terms of like remake.
Right.
Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake, on the other hand, are fucking crazy. So you can't have like the random generation. And yes, there is a random enemy generation in some instances of Resident Evil 3. So you can't exactly have that when your game is like, you know.
Right.
You know,
yeah, I get you.
Big exploration. You can only really sort of have like little increments of that sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Nothing wrong with that, but it's only going to, you know, put a strain. Yeah, like I said, it's going to put a strain on your system. We talked about this before on one of your East streams. When I couldn't stream because my microphone was fucked.
Oh yeah, I think we did talk about this. Man, that was a while back. I still need to do a part 2 on that shit. Maybe sometime when, you know, there's like downtime or anything like that.
Yeah. I honestly thought you continued it.
No, I didn't actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
But anyway, though, it's only gonna get harder to make games eventually.
You know, I think about this every now and then. You know, when it comes to like open world design and everything like that. You know, because it is like one of those things in the back of my head where it's just like, how would I replace this sort of thing? You know, and I look at other games like, you know, GTA or anything like that, or even like all the other like older open world games and shit. Those like old sandbox games and whatnot where they were like procedurally generated and shit like that. You know?
Yeah.
Especially the older Elder Scrolls games and whatnot. You know? Honestly, you know, and I think about this. I think about this every now and then. I personally, I like the whatchamacallit. God damn it! Why is it? Why am I getting a brain fart right now?
Like the classic?
No, I don't care for the no. As much as I like Daggerfall and everything like that, I'm not a fan of the whole procedurally generated sort of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it kind of
dungeons need to be preset.
That, and I like the more handcrafted approach that, you know, that we later got in like Morrowind and later on and shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like this game, but
because like
this game and whatnot.
Most of the like all of like the Aelid temple, all the Aelid areas in Oblivion were whatchamacallit. Those weren't handcrafted, those were procedurally generated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, because handcrafted dungeons allow like more, you know.
Well, not even just handcrafted dungeons. I just mean like the world in general, just being like a more smaller handcrafted approach than just making it this big procedurally generated thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I love so much about the world in Fallout 3 versus like the other Fallout games. Or here's the thing.
Right.
Say what you want about 3. I still think that it has. I still think that it has the best game world, mainly because. Mainly because. I guess I got the potion, but whatchamacallit.
I'll check around the lower level.
As I was saying though, mainly because there's a bunch of hidden stuff that I'm always finding. Like back when we were streaming it, I found like a bunch of stuff I never knew existed, and I'm like, you know, that's pretty cool. Like, you'll discover like, oh, there was a abandoned camp over here. Like, oh, I found like a motorcycle with a guy who killed himself. And people say, oh, it's just like, you know, them being whatever, and I'm just like, it's the designers being like apathetic, and I'm just like, why the fuck is that you know, like I said, people don't know what the fuck they're talking about sometimes. It's really kind of stupid. Like, look, you want to sound smart? Do research and actually become smart. You know what I mean? Don't just say big words and pretend.
You know, and I'm not even just talking about like Elder Scrolls specifically. I'm just talking like in general and whatnot, because, you know.
Yeah.
I like GTA 5. I think it's an alright game and everything like that. You know?
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
But but after you're done with like the main story and everything like that, you don't really have. Is everything good, Merrick?
What do you mean?
Oh, I'm just. Sorry,
I'm getting my spells.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
but yeah, after just like the main story and whatnot, there isn't really that much to do.
It involves a recipe for a liquid known as
like Los Santos and
yes.
Like that, you know
the
what
torpor grants an ability the priests of Vermina called the Dream Stride, using dreams to travel distances in the real world. Quite amazing. Sadly, I have yet to see it function in person. As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work. I will not, but I swear upon Lady Mara, that I will do everything within my... All believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate a sample. Now that they've been dealt with, we need to find the... Well done. I'm relieved you discovered a bottle intact. This place... So, I've taken us this far, but... Dawnstar's fate. I understand your hesitation, but I promise you that it works. Let's...
Alright, here we go.
Continue.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Baron.
We must hold. We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
But no more than a handful of us remain, brother.
Then we have no choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma? But brother...
We have no alternative. It's the will of Vermina. And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared to serve the will of Vermina? Then it's decided. Brother Casimir, you must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop you. Brother Thorin, we must remain here and guard this skull with our lives if necessary.
Agreed to the death.
Then let it be done. Farewell, my brothers.
Anyway,
Release
so...
them!
What?
I said release the miasma.
That guy was getting ready for that sort of fight. See, you were saying, Zig, about, whatchamacallit?
I don't know. I feel like the world in GTA 5 just seems a little bit more empty, to be honest.
Yeah. You can't really enter buildings, you can't, I feel that way with, like, a lot of Rockstar games. There's nothing to do once you beat the quest.
Yeah. You know what I think is a better GTA clone than GTA?
What?
The Mafia games, especially like Mafia 2 and whatnot, you know what I mean?
Oh god. Like, I loved the original, whatchamacallit. What's that game? What? Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
But it, you know, it's just kind of ends.
Yeah.
Like once you do, you know, like once you beat the main story, it's like, oh, you can do the stranger missions, but they don't net you. They don't really give you rewards.
You vanished after drinking the torpor.
Yeah, I know.
And materialized on the other side.
Oh, hey, you
Never
did that.
seen anything quite like
Good
it.
job.
Yeah. It was remarkable, as if I were really there.
How I envy you. I can only imagine the excitement of seeing history through the eyes of another. Sadly, I am resigned to just reading of its wonders through my research of the skull.
We can discuss it later. We need to proceed.
Indeed. My reverence for Vermina's machinations should not take precedence over our mission. My apologies. The inner sanctum lies ahead. We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's troubles. Lead on, my friend.
Let us go.
Come.
And put an end to, whatchamacallit, Dawnstar's troubles. But yeah, like, there's something to... There's something to just kind of like playing, you know...
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever. Like, here's the thing. I love running around through, Saints Row 3 after finishing the game because it's just kind of fun to dick around with stuff.
Yeah.
I don't have the same. I have the problem with Saints Row 4 because, you know, with the superpowers, that gets tired. So, and my head is stuck in the door.
Oof.
Like with the superpowers, it gets tiresome. It's like cool. I can do super jumps and super fly and all this other shit, but it's just kind of like, well, that's it.
Yeah, I remember when you tried streaming that and you basically quit like midstream and whatnot.
Because I'm like, most of that game is just hacking.
I know.
And I'm mainly talking about like the end game material in that where
Uh-huh.
there's nothing. It's not like Saints Row 3 where I like to leave the gang. I just like to buy like the gun stores and everything. That's so I get like discounts and everything. But I leave the gangs. I leave the gangs in there because, you know, it's fun to start fights with them and everything like that. Or I take over certain neighborhoods or get rid of like a certain gang only that I don't like.
Yeah, I understand.
Because it's fun. It's fun to see like your, you know, it's fun to see your gang members walking the streets. It's fun to go into like another neighborhood with like a, you know, with like a neighboring gang, and boom. So that's like the whole sort of thing about it.
Yeah.
Yes, my daughter.
You
What is it I can
find
help with?
you find the fun. You have to find the fun yourself.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I honestly think that's like the best part of a video game is to get that fun that you want to experience rather than like, you know, this is game, have fun now.
Yeah, no,
it's why
yes, my daughter.
It's why it's important for people to like understand.
It involves a recipe.
You know.
Yes. The torpor grants an ability the quite.
Why people
Sadly,
need to understand that there's
I have
different
yet to
games
see
for
it
different
function.
people.
As a sworn priest of Mara, the elixir won't work for me. The torpor will only work for. But I swear upon Lady Mara, all believe there is a laboratory in the East Wing. If we proceed there, we should be able to locate it.
It's like a whole new level of like, you know. It's on a whole new level of outstanding.
Kill the defilers! Or don't. Hey, be careful.
There was someone who was watching a video yesterday talking about Jak and Daxter 2.
Yeah.
And I think that Jak and Daxter 2 is a very hard
Now
game.
that they've been dealt
You know what I
with,
mean?
It shouldn't. Yeah. I'll begin searching up here. The torpor should be in a tall box.
And the reason why I find that game hard is because, you know, the missions just seem a bit annoying to do in some instances.
But with dark liquid, if you find it,
But
give it to me.
The guy pointed out that the combat is not difficult. There's easy
Yes, my
tells on
daughter.
how to do stuff and everything
What
like
is
that.
it
You know
I
what I
can
mean?
help with?
Yeah.
I find certain missions like annoying, such as like, you know, escort missions and stuff like that. Plus
Oh yeah, no, those are the fucking death of me.
So that's a whole, you know, it's like a whole another level of something. So, you know, it's cool that, oh, you know, this guy pointed out, like, wow. It's like the same reason, like, with, I don't like Dark Souls just because it's, like, it feels dull to play. It's like, let me walk through here, let me kill this thing, blah, 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 move on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
I love playing Bloodborne because, like I said, it's fast, it's free, it's, you know, everything. It's a pain in the ass when you have to think about.
What is it I can help with?
It's a pain in the ass when you have to think about, like, you know, oh, how you have to do this sort of thing, and then you have to do that.
I understand your hesitation.
Just get my spells ready.
but I promise you that it
It's
works.
just how it is, you know? So, I don't, you know, I don't enjoy a game. But people have a problem when someone else is, people have a problem when someone else doesn't enjoy a game.
Mm-hmm.
Which I, for the life of me, can't tell you why. But, you know, everybody has to be some sort of conglomerate hive mind. So, whatever.
The orcs have breached the inner sanctum, Brother Varric.
We must hold.
And then there's like,
We can't allow the skull to fall into their hands.
Yeah.
you know, everybody has
No
different
more than
thoughts
a
and shit,
handful
so.
of us remain, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Then we
Doesn't
have
really
no
matter to me.
choice. The miasma must be released.
The miasma. But
As long as people aren't
We
being
have
dicks
no
to each other,
alternative.
fine.
It's the will of Vermina.
Exactly.
And what about you, Brother Casimir? Are you prepared? Then it's Brother Casimir. You must activate the barrier and release the miasma. Let nothing stop
I'm
you.
better because I like this game.
Brother
I'm better
Thorin,
because I like that
we must
game.
remain
It's
here and guard this skull with our
So
lives
stupid.
if necessary.
agreed to the death.
Stupid, it's
And let it be
childish,
done.
and what the fuck, you know.
Farewell, my brothers.
There's not a lot you can do to try to combat that other than, you know, speak your piece and everything.
Yeah.
But that's how life be sometimes. Time to release the miasma again.
Pizza ball!
Pizza ball! I want to replace this with the a pizza ball. Sweet.
Yeah.
Ugh. But yeah. Video games are just hard to do.
It worked. Mara be praised.
Mara be
You
praised.
vanished after drinking the torpor and materialized on the other side. I've never
Remarkable,
seen
as if I was
anything.
as if I
How
were
I
really
envy
there.
you. Sadly, I am resigned. Indeed, the inner sanctum lies
Blah, blah,
ahead.
blah, blah, blah.
We must reach the skull and put an end to Dawnstar's trouble.
Let us continue.
On, my friend.
Seriously, with this mod, I think we have I forgot Ordinator. Ordinator just turns magic into death.
Oh, yeah. I'll be right back.
Alright. Well, let's see. Finally able to like fully deal with these guys. Deliver a pizza ball. Crispy. You're a fool, he says after I burn him to a crisp with flames. I guess the miasma also preserves corpses too. What's the word, like, I'm trying to think of the worst RPG I've ever played. I honestly want to say it was Two Worlds 2. Mainly because I just could not get past the, whatchamacallit. The tutorial. The godforsaken tutorial was so damn boring.
Hello, I'm back.
Hey, Zig. What was the worst RPG you played? Like, action. I guess
Action RPG?
Yeah, I guess that would be like the,
I don't really know.
'Cause I honestly think it was Two Worlds 2 for me. Only because the tutorial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never heard of Two Worlds 2.
Alright, so Two Worlds was a game that existed, and it sucked.
Oh, okay.
Two Worlds 2 was the sequel, and it's better. The problem is that the tutorial, at least for me, was a load of garbage.
Oh, okay then.
Because like it tries to teach you everything at once. So you know how in Skyrim you can like somewhat sort of skip the tutorial if you know what to do, right?
Yeah.
No, not Two Worlds. You have to play through the tutorial every time you play the game, and it's not fun.
What was that? Take heed!
Cutscenes are cool, story's interesting. I just can't get past that damn tutorial. And I bought it for $3.
Wait.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Barry, Thoric, you're alive. No thanks to you, Casimir. I no longer use that name. I'm Miranda, priest of Mara. You're a traitor. You left us to die and then ran before the miasma took you. No, I was scared. I wasn't ready to sleep. Enough of your lies. I can't allow you to destroy the skull, priest of Mara. Then you leave me no choice. For Lady Mara!
I honestly don't think these guys lost their minds. I think they just got a problem with, you know.
Erinder?
Yeah.
Nice.
Erinder, you can stop now. Also notice he didn't have an orcish sword in the flashback, but he probably picked it up off of one of the, what do you call it?
I knew them. The Thoric. They were my friends. Is this from my past? Is it Mara's? I knew Varen and Thoric. They were my friends. Is this punishment for my past? Is it Mara's will to torment me so?
They were trying to kill us.
And had they succeeded, Dawnstar's fate would be sealed. You have a unique way of looking at things, my friend. It's time. The skull must be destroyed.
I don't worship any gods
back,
yet.
I'll perform the ritual granted to me by Lady Mara.
I want to worship Sheogorath, though.
An incantation.
Yeah.
I call upon you, Lady Mara. The skull hungers. It yearns for memories and leaves nightmares in its wake. Grant me the power to break through this barrier and to send the skull to the depths of oblivion.
He's deceiving you. When the ritual's complete, the skull will be free, and then Arinder will turn on you. Quickly, kill him now. Kill him and claim the skull for your own. Vermina commands you.
Nah, I'm good. Look at that weapon we're not gonna use. Ooh. Spooky. They literally give you such a long time to choose, it's not even funny.
I know.
Forgive me if I don't appear relieved. This temple has taken its toll on me.
Are you gonna be alright?
In time, I believe I will. I'd constructed a meager shrine to Mara in the antechamber where we entered. My intention was to spend the rest of my years here, burying the past and praying for forgiveness. But instead, I wish to offer my services to you. If you ever wish to journey with me, I'll be here.
Thank you.
There's no need to thank me. What you did was for the people of Dawnstar. If anyone should be thanked, it should be you.
Fucking Spriggans in Oblivion. Plant. Talk about plant lady. There's a plant lady. What's funny is that Spriggans can actually communicate with people.
Huh.
Yeah, and was it Daggerfall in one of the Elder Scrolls games? I think it might have been 2 or yeah, it might have been 2. You have to like stop people from chopping down trees, or else the Spriggan will kill them.
I don't remember that quest.
Yeah. At least I think it was that game, but I don't remember exactly.
It was either probably that or Blood Moon for Morrowind or some shit.
It's definitely not Morrowind because that was 2D. It could. It could be. You know, it could be 1 as well. Elder Scrolls.
But Spriggans. Wait, were Spriggans in Arena?
I have no idea.
I'm puzzled now.
I have no idea what enemies were in Arena.
Yeah, because I only played fucking. I only played Arena up to the part where I got up to one of the fucking whatchamacallits, the cities and shit, and I'm just like, I can't play it in with these fucking controls and whatnot. I'm done.
Let me go to Menamarco.
The King of Worms.
You're a nobody. And they spit in your eye. They the fucking the evil dudes like spit in your eye, like they throw coffee in your face. You're like, you're a nobody. You're no one. You're nobodies compared to me. I am the greatest.
I am the greatest. There is no one but me.
Like, oh, you have to find out that you're the Nerevarine. But once you do, everybody's like, oh, cool, it's the Nerevarine. I hate the argument that, oh, you're not a chosen one in any of like you're like, this is the only game where you're like the chosen one. It's like, nah, you're the chosen. Look, in every fucking Elder Scrolls game, if you're the one who's doing the quest, you're the fucking chosen one. Seriously. Plain and simple.
Yeah.
It makes sense now, you know, it's like... You must do this. You must do that. Must I? Must I? You know what I mean?
Must
it's like...
you have a monster.
Like, seriously, you can dick off with the Amulet of Kings.
Oh, yeah. You can just be like, yeah, I'm gonna do my own shit right now. I'll talk to you later, Martin Septum.
It's like, that's what I did in my first playthrough of Oblivion. I ran off and closed all the Oblivion gates on my own.
They say that vampires...
I had so many sigil stones, it wasn't funny.
The nightmares and dawns... the storm cloaks are destined. Dawnstar has a history of being the site of battles that have crippled the fate of the Empire. You're not as dumb as you look.
Okay.
Don't bother me again unless it's important.
Fine, then don't talk.
Damn nightmares have finally stopped. Don't suppose you'd know anything about that.
We saved the day.
Yes.
This chosen, I can tell you this much, this chosen one is saving the day.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it make me sound like a dick?
I don't know.
Maybe because you are a dick. Oh.
Barrack the bitch bear. No, but like, ugh. I'm gonna get mad that somebody. I'm gonna get mad that somebody doesn't like a video game that I like. Ugh. Gaming is like fucking. I don't know what, man.
Yeah.
You say one thing, everybody throws a stone at your head. You say the other thing, someone else throws a stone at your head. It's like, It's like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Which one would you rather ram into? Best game of 2020.
Do I need to download anything else before I use this mod?
What
Nah, not really.
What mod are you downloading?
Winter Sun.
Winter Sun. Oh, that's the religion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it runs on it. It's literally a vanilla mod.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Almost just like an extra script that allows you to ride like saber cats, but I think it's just like a script in game that tells you what you can and can't ride as a call it.
How dare our game tell us what we can and can't ride, motherfuckers.
Oh no, we killed this poor guy.
You killed a fellow bard. I mean, what am I talking about?
You're the bard.
I am the bard.
What the fuck?
Sword of the First Ember. Like, I'm getting really fucking discombobulated.
Sword of the First Ember.
Sword of the First Ember.
I honestly thought that it was going to be that was a mod I just downloaded quite recently, actually. I thought it was just going to add, like, a unique weapon. No, it's a...
Okay.
Wait, by the way, those enemies actually appeared in one of the Elder Scrolls mobile games.
Oh, yeah.
Say, whoa!
Whoa!
You know, I don't feel as bad anymore.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I don't think I played. All right, you want to know you want to know my favorite game of 2020 actually?
What?
Only because I've not played a lot of games in 2020, and not just because I legitimately enjoyed the game.
What?
Deadly Premonition 2.
Oh, that's a good one.
The fuck did we piss off?
I swear, that's a bunch of stormcloaks. Come on, guys, we're on your side.
That's one way to end a civil war. Okay, there's one thing that needs to be done about. All right, there's one problem I definitely do have with Skyrim.
Oh yeah.
You attack someone once, everyone is out for your blood.
Oh yeah.
And I know the whole deal. Put away your weapon. They're not gonna, they'll stop or whatever. But no. I've never had that chance happen. So for the most part, I pay my fine, and most of my stolen goods get thrown in the locker.
Yeah.
They're stolen by the guards to be used by the guards later. That's legalized crime for you. But yeah, for the most part, you just kind of gotta, sit back and relax,
Pretty much.
Quaint little mining town.
Look at this Zach.
Look at this Zach. What a quaint little mining town. Oh god. Deadly Premonition 3, when?
2027.
Honestly, I don't think it needs another sequel.
Oh, okay.
The ending is just the perfect bookend, I think, to They could. All right, so here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Apparently it may or may all of his games may or may not take place in the same universe. So
okay.
It is possible that we could potentially get something.
Oh, okay.
Genstag. Are these a mod? Is this mod related or what?
I have no idea. But yeah, if I were to make a game and everything like that, a whole bunch of games and shit, I would pretty much just tell people, yeah, they're all connected in some way or another. Shared universe and all that shit. Let's go.
I know that's what Akuma Kira is doing with his games now. Because of Lost in Vivo, every game he makes now is going to be connected.
Yeah.
Fuck. What the fuck is that?
Void. undead werewolf. For a second there, I thought that was a Wendigo. Yeah.
Well, I kind of do have something like that. Look, when I looked up fake deer on the Nexus one day, I was kind of expecting maybe like a Wendigo type thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't get that.
Mm-hmm. Or...
But you know, zombie werewolves is fine.
Yeah.
I can't fucking theme of Deadly Premonition 2 out of my head. Don't wake me up, no answer the phone.
What's inside?
You don't want to go in there. Yet, anyways.
Mm-hmm. But we know what goes on in that cave. Do you want to know what goes on in that cave?
Vampires.
You don't want to know what goes on in... God damn it, Eric.
Vampires. Well, look. You don't want to fuck with vampires, like, right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I think I should go get the secret weapon to fight vampires with.
Yeah, wasn't that our first, like, you know...
Oh, this is fun.
Oh.
Fighting these zombies, something worse is gonna kill us. That. Let's be a dark range. Let's be a dark range zombie.
Oh my god, it has like a store. It has like a oh my god, that is great.
Look, Mihail makes great mods.
Yeah.
Look at that. Axe in the head, sword to the chest.
Mm-hmm. You know, color me impressed.
What was that noise?
Please tell me that's just a fucking mud crab.
We're in the
I hate
swamp.
this fucking swamp.
It's not as bad. It's not as bad without mods.
I know.
Like, look, this place at Fall Creek, I turned into death traps. Like,
yeah.
You'll randomly come across, like, you know, there's that zombie spawn over there. If we were here at night, oh god.
Ooh. Yeah. Listen, I still remember many months back when we were playing. When you were playing as your Argonian character, Merrick and shit.
Yeah.
And we were just outside of Dawnstar and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And then we peer pressured you to fight an ice golem. And that was funny.
Yeah, this game, look, this game in general is a death trap. You don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
This game, with mods, is in general a death trap.
Yeah.
Alright, let's look. Alright, to get the vampire slaying weapon,
Mm-hmm.
before we do anything, I better look. Vampires are gonna be one of our worst enemies. I better get weapons that can help fight them.
Right.
So we're gonna have to travel around to Riften, and that's gonna be a trek and a half. Only because that area in general is just werewolf and werebear fodder. It's all woods. I'm glad I don't have giant. I'm glad I don't have giant wasps installed because it's not on SSE Nexus at the moment because it's being patched. Oh god. I hope I'm going the right way. Yeah. Just want to stick close to like.
Don't you want to go more east than west, to be honest?
The road leads that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's gonna be a couple of forks.
Yeah, I get you.
Look, if you're ever lost, always find the road.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
You shouldn't talk to me like that.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
I'll kick your ass.
I don't have to take that from you.
I'm fucking with a bear.
You're mine.
A bear that doesn't match.
No one is going to stand in my way.
No one is going to stand in my way. She also has a Do all the travelers now have that specific sword? Mods do fucking weird shit.
Indeed they do.
You can't control it.
Sorry.
It's all good. Did McNugget make her appearance yet?
Well, McNugget is on Newgrounds, but she hasn't done her world tour just yet.
When is she gonna make her world tour?
Soon.
Soon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll be waiting. I would like to know when she does.
I'll let you know.
Cops! Cops! This man put something on that trash can. Of course, there's a werewolf. At night on the road. Everything
It's over.
that barely happens when I don't fucking see it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hear it. Here.
Oh, he's got a silver sword. Okay, I'm like, I just want to bet that he also has the,
You might.
the sword of the first ash or whatever.
Keep your eyes open.
Oh, the sword of the first ember.
Yeah, if I see another character if I see another like encounter, I might uninstall that mod. I just wanted a flame sword that was unique. I don't want it to replace a ton of weapons. That one weapon. found Dankwater Crossing. That's how you know you're off the road.
Mm-hmm.
What is the Saber Cat gonna be equipped with it too? No Saber Cat? Okay. So we're probably just gonna make it over to the area that has the weapon that we're looking for tonight, because that dungeon is gonna take us a little bit.
Okay.
Because you know what's at the end of that dungeon, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Dragon Priest.
Mm-hmm.
And I usually save getting this weapon until, like, after getting the regular version, but seeing as though I've not found the beacon yet, for one, and for two,
yeah,
it's mainly for the sake of, it's mainly for the sake of just dealing with vampires, like, quickly. Surprisingly, when you have a big-ass greatsword, vampires can be a joke. Zig has seen what vampire types that I have in this game, and oh god. And oh god, this is an instance of we need more firepower. Fucking rat. Where's the werewolves? Where's the werebears? Come on. Trollestia can do better than that tonight. Or is this only the beginning, Zig? What do you think?
Could go either one or two ways.
Either A, we all die, or B, we all die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know what I'm surprised no one's ever done for a mod yet in any Skyrim game or any any Fallout game in general?
What?
I'll be struck by a flying ice cream truck. And live.
And live!
Finistar. Only accepts those of High Elf, Wood Elf, or Breton.
Who? Oh, Finister! Yeah.
Beware, I am Sinistar. Beware.
Beware. Right.
Let me see. Is my light armor 40 yet?
$38.
Aw. I just want to get over to, like... I think I'll save my, whatchamacallit for now.
Alright.
My perk point.
Alright, yeah.
I want to focus on just getting my magic and stuff like that up. Because I'm good on damage with 2 spells.
This one has something sweet for the fellow traveler. If it... The finest skooma. This sweet...
Oh, God.
Ah, snitch, eh? I can't have you running to any guards now, can I?
Never should have.
As long as they initiate combat, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Drink the drugs.
We drink the drug.
Go to the island near the edge of the lake. Look for where the great tree once stood. That is where I buried it. Wow. It's literally nothing. We have to go over here.
Alright.
Ooh, another shrine. I wonder if it's for Sheogorath. Please, please, please.
Probably not. I know where it is, but I'm not telling you where it is.
Exactly, you're not. There's gotta be more than one shrine for every god, no?
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay, good. These guys have their maces. I was about to say.
Time to end this little game.
Time to end this little game. It just tries to kill me. Okay. I literally did nothing. I don't know, I just find that funny that there's random enemies just trying to murder you. Maybe they're secretly Dragonborn. Xerxes?
Xerxes? Huh.
Xerxes.
I've never heard of this one before.
This is Sparta!
Xerxes, also known as the One Who Watches, is the god of secrets and knowledge. He began as a scribe to Oriel, has kept track of all of Mary accomplishments, large and small, since the beginning of time.
This is Sparta!
Hermaeus Mora claimed that the knowledge he gave to Xerxes was recorded in the Armenium, and that Xerxes was a loyal servant.
Is that one of the old ruins?
Angarvound. There's always a bigger dog. Well, you know, the other was a rat, but you know you know how that saying goes. One was a rat, the other was a dog. But I actually think that Blade of Ember might help us a little bit.
Okay.
We just need to fucking help. We just need to light it on fire.
Halt! You have no business here, outsider. Leave at once.
Alright. I'm just gonna take some... I'm just gonna take shit off the dead and leave then.
We need nothing from outsiders. Yamars will provide for us.
I know that it's a Daedra quest, but we'll do that one later.
Alright.
If I grab Thar's hammer. Here we actually. Fucking crazy shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting closer.
Yep.
I wonder if we're going to encounter a werebear. Let's make it beautiful, bright, and sunny out. There we go. That's nice. This could be way, way worse than anything that we could possibly imagine right now.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking bear. When you accidentally light someone on fire. Oops. You know what else I'm trying to actually play through again?
What?
Friday Night Funkin'.
Oh, okay.
I can still barely play I can't get an FPS above, like, whatever, and I still get, like, you know...
Yeah.
I had to save
Skyrim will be drenched in your filth.
I had to say werebear.
You had to say werebear.
Watch your back.
So what's the name of this place we're looking for again?
Oh, it's a Nordic ruin. I think it's on top of this mountain. Or something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's on top of that mountain. But we're getting close to it.
Hmm.
I forgot the place though, but the reason why there's a vampire killer in there.
Oh, okay.
Not a character, but a weapon.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, there it is, at the top of that mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Never should have come here.
We killed the clan fear. Hide in shadows, you sneak more effective with great increase. You only have one. You increase sneak attack damage when near cover. Those under the shadow. Maybe later.
Alright.
It's more like a stealth build, and honestly, mages would probably be useful with that. Then again, I feel like there's probably more interesting mage related birthstones. Oh, we probably don't even need one. Remember how broken Merrick, like Argonian Merrick got?
Yeah.
And that wasn't really with any like equipment. That was just because.
I know.
Delta room will never be finished.
You say that now.
I know it's like the most least true statement ever, but I don't know. I find it funny to say that because it rustles some people's jimmies. Yay!
Yeah.
Slide down the mountain. In all fairness, I could have used my psychokinetic abilities and just lifted that guy.
Yeah, you could have.
Borelhost, there we go. I'm gonna head back over to Whiterun for a bit.
Okay.
Because I want to whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
I want to get my fire sword. My fire sword. That's what the Ember Sword basically is.
Alrighty then.
Now we don't just shoot flames from a sword.
Oh, such colors.
It is What are you talking about? Such colors. It is the sword.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. The reforming the Dawn Guard. Might
We need 5 steel ingots, 3 charcoal, and 2 fire salts.
Alright.
This should be easy to obtain, hopefully.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. We've stopped. What is it? Lead on then. I don't claim to be the best black.
I'm trying to talk to
Take a look.
Amanichi. Let's see what we got here. Plus 2 is 7. We need about 7.
Mm-hmm.
So what I propose is solid that.
Alright.
I don't know why I have that, but I'll solid that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Great sword of Whiterun. Okay. And I guess I can
Don't
sell,
forget to
you know,
check inside the shop if you need anything.
more than likely we gotta check Bellathor at the general goods store for any items that we need related to crafting that are not, you know.
Yeah.
take a good look around.
Think
I'm
about how
sure
some
you'll
charcoal.
find what you're looking for. Everything's... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
No charcoal. Groovy.
Son of a bitch.
Do come back.
Is it the only general store? Well, we can go to,
Mm-hmm.
Speak.
Oh.
Brilliant.
Oh.
Yes.
Divine smile on you, friend.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, even if you are mad.
I'm not afraid of you.
Have you met my father? He's the steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Charcoal and 3 fire salts. So we need 6 charcoal and 6 fire salts.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Fire salt is somewhat easy to get. Somewhat.
Yeah.
What is it? Need something?
They really make you work for the sword, don't they?
Let me know if you see anything you like.
That is true.
You look rather pale. So you're interested in my potions and ingredients? Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I think not Falk Firebeard. That's oh no.
Falk Firebeard.
Farengar up at Dragon's Reach.
Take a good look around.
I don't know why.
Sure, you'll find what you're looking for. If not, I'd even buy one of your relics. Some may call this junk. Me,
Speak the Falk Firebeard.
Do come back.
He'll have something for you. Everybody sounds like Arnold.
Yes.
Now that should be a mod. Everyone has Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice. It just goes ah whenever something bad happens or they get hurt. Ah. I'll ram your head in with a shovel now.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostility. So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
Well then.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
We can still check out Falkreath.
Oh yeah, we can.
And Dawnstar. I almost called it Windstar.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, we can also check out Riverwood too.
Yep.
Also, my stickers that I ordered on Redbubble are coming soon.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna have epic style.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard.
Cousins out fighting dragons. Like it's guard duty.
Oh, such colors.
What is she talking about? Is she high? Whoa, such
Thank
colors.
you so much for taking care of those thieves. You and me, take a look.
No charcoal.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
The Riverwood Trader is everything you need in a general store.
It's a fine day with you around.
I'm trying to see. Maybe they'll just let me pick up charcoal that they have lying around. How can it be this hard to find charcoal? Jesus.
Whatever you need. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Not even he has it.
You looking for a new blade?
Hoppus isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
What are you staring at?
I've got the door. Alright, let's check Falkreath out.
Alright.
Kneel before my epic style.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
I haven't noticed any vampire menace.
You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price.
Vigilance, Dawn Guard, what are you talking about?
The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters.
Killing vampires, where do I sign up?
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
That's coming here, ain't it?
Yep. Or... I guess not.
You lost interest. I bet you if I had Dragon Rend, it would just go like, whoop, then it would want to fight. It would swoosh on down here. Hey y'all, commence the jiggling. That's food. We gotta find the general store.
What a display of color.
Can I get you something?
What are they talking about? My glasses or my hair? Why do people look at me and go, what a display of color? I gotta look that up later, like...
You're going to have the men around here wrapped around your finger in no time.
Yes?
I don't get it.
Need something?
Oh, City Hall.
Strangers like you bring war.
Did you see a hound on the... There's one out. If you are willing to retrieve him for me, I'd give you some fresh meat. Good. There's some gold in it for you if you succeed. Here's the meat. Check the road just outside of town. Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to the finest weapons and armor.
And there is nothing here.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Mr. Boring. In all honesty, yeah, that guy's just kind of like the dullest. Ooh, alchemy shop.
Someone new, perhaps? Take a look.
One fire salt.
All right, then. We've stopped. What is it?
Okay.
I'm right behind
you. Can I leave, please? Jesus.
Oh, man.
Jesus Christ, these guys are fucking letting us leave this place. Damn. Alright, now we just need to find the general store. What a quaint little general store with just about everything for day-to-day existence. Hey Zigger, you ever gonna stream Darkseid?
One of these days, Merrick. One of these days. If I ever feel like it.
Bang, zoom, straight to the moon.
I guess.
Buck, 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 gobble, gobble, gobble. The Spicy Crumb Bakery. There we go.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have. Well met. Unlike. Take a look.
Let's see. No charcoal.
Huh.
Steal anything
Alright,
from
we
my
still got
shop.
Dawn Star.
Yep.
I guess they don't sell fuel.
Hmm.
I've been to Windhelm. I'll be thinking of a different character I played.
You're probably thinking of a different character.
Yeah. Because I just stop in Windhelm for like supplies or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's so easy to actually find like stuff.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
But I need. It's like when you don't need it, you can't find it. When you need it.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. When you need it, you can't find it. When you don't need it, you can find it everywhere.
I know.
Or your skill is insufficient or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Something always happens that does this.
I'm all ears. Got something to say?
Need something?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
This guy definitely doesn't have it.
Some may call this junk.
He's definitely got nothing. Some may call this junk.
It's still fucking junk.
But to me, it's junk. Ha 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 ha. It's almost as if I wish that they had practical uses, some of the equipment that you can get. Or maybe, as if we can make charcoal.
Need something?
That'd be cool, I guess.
Did you know that people just eat charcoal?
Yeah, I've heard about that.
And I'm just like, why? That's kind of gross, no? Seriously. It's got health benefits. Though, the problem with that statement is that, like, they give it to people in hospitals who are, who they need to purge their, you know, stomachs.
Right.
Got to thinking.
It's kind of
Beyond
disgusting.
the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
Fisher.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drug frauds. been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Blacksmith is off duty.
Over in his house.
Need something?
I can't find the potion shop here. Potion seller.
Potion seller!
Potion seller. I need your strongest potion. I'm going into battle. I will need your strongest potion. There we go.
The mortar and...
The mortar.
A stamina potion, maybe? Take a look.
A stamina potion, maybe? Itchy, 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 itchy hand.
Let me know if you come down with the...
Morthal doesn't have anything really of interest neither. Alright, you know what? For now...
Yeah?
I think we'll end it. But we'll pick it up next time.
Alrighty then.
We'll explore Forelhost with or without that flame blade.
Okay.
So. Next time we'll explore Forelhost. And we'll try to get that vampire killer. And when we do manage to get that vampire killer, it'll just make our lives way easier. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed. And remember, as always, be yourselves. And remember, make a like a hi, make a hidey ho. Mo, make a chai, make a mo, make a hey. Pickle barrel, kumquat, chimichurri, That's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys, we'll catch you all later. Merrick out. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.